Hey guys, I'm Brayden, and welcome to another episode of Antiques of Yesterday. So you might notice we have a bit of a different camera angle going on this time around, and that's because we're actually going to get the show on the road and review something. So this is going to be a bit of a more unscripted video than the last. I wasn't actually planning on doing this today, but it's super nice out. I had all my camera gear with me, so I decided, hell, I'll do it. Anyway, our last episode was on the history of the Panther platform, one of the last true American sedans to ever be made. Now, blabbing about history is fun and all, but what is this boat actually like to drive? Well, as you can probably see, I'm sitting at the helm of one. Okay, well, I think it's about time we stop blabbing and actually take this thing for a drive. Alright, buckle our seatbelt, plop her in the gear. Let's go. So, Panther platform, what does it actually like to drive? Well, it's a big old heavy American car. It's about what you would expect. Woo! Alright, well, that's enough screwing around. Let's actually hop on the road. So out here on the Route 4, this car's competent enough. This car was designed to be a smooth highway cruiser, and it excels at that. So when you accelerate in this car, you can tell all 8 pots are doing work. You just ride away on a wave of torque when you punch the gas in this thing. So this car is a lot more competent in the city than one would think for what seems like an old American boat. It's got great brakes, I can tell you that. Once you learn really just getting used to the size of this car, it drives like a car, like a Toyota Camry or anything else. You just have to get used to the size of it. But Ford's redesign, and when they redesigned this car in 2003, it really perked this thing up. Out in some more suburban areas, this car, again, the suspension soaks up all the bumps. It handles confidently. It's got plenty of power, good brakes. Visibility in this car is great as well. You can see, I have blind spot mirrors, I put those on, but other than that, it's great in this car. You can pretty much see anywhere you need to on the road. It just takes some getting used to this long hood sticking out in front of you. Alright, well, I think that's about enough inner city, because I'm probably getting about as bored as you are. So let's hop on the highway and see how this thing does there. Not the fastest car in the world, but I'll tell you what, that sound makes up for it. Alright, now that we've achieved terminal velocity, we can activate the cruise control. I'm just cruising. No touch screens to fiddle with, no magic buttons to press. You just get in this car and you drive. Everything is, besides the throttle by wire, everything is directly connected to you. Some may miss all the electric nannies, I don't. But I recommend this car because you can get the police interceptors for dirt cheap. But would I recommend this car as somebody's car to learn how to drive in? Hell no. For someone who has driven for a while and they understand the dynamics of the road and how to drive, sure, your second car, you know, once you get your license, sure, go for it. These cars you can modify them, you can turbocharge them, supercharge them, you can do all sorts of stuff to these V8s. And the bottom end will just take it and take it and take it day after day. They do not make the modular V8 like they used to anymore. I mean, again, there's not really much praise I can give this car that hasn't already been given by police officers and livery drivers and limo drivers, chauffeurs. I can't really give more praise than this Panther platform has already gotten. It's, you know, if you're looking to go fast and take corners, this isn't the car for you. But If you're just looking for a car that you can get in and drive and learn to work on with basic hand tools and basic maintenance, but it's still a modern vehicle, this is what you should get. If you don't mind driving a larger car, this is kind of the penultimate. Anything in the Panther platform, Crown Victoria, Grand Marquis, Lincoln Town Car, just make sure the transmissions are good because they had some problems with that. You can pick these cars up, and you know, I'm recording this in 2022, mid-2022, when we're having all the issues with the economy. But even then, you can pick these cars up. You can find them for $4 grand. A decent, probably a 90s Grand Marquis if it's in decent shape. They're great. They're great cars. I can't really give any more praise than what's already been given to this car.